First of all, I appreciate my classmate for taking the risk of having me as a guest speaker. My name is Soravis, and I would like to start off by thanking our dean, Anno, our dedicated faculty, the whole iSchool community, and our esteemed guests. It's such an honor to be here in front of all of you this morning. On behalf of MIMS 19, thanks to other staff and career service for their support and guidance. And sorry, we'll make sure to submit our student satisfaction survey form in time. So to the family members of MIMS students who are here today or otherwise, thank you for your patience. Your hidden labor of keeping us sane throughout the program shall not go unacknowledged. For all of those who are expecting some kind of machine-generated speech from me, I'm sorry to disappoint. In fact, I tried. I ran a recurrent neural network text generator trained by past MIMS speeches, and the only legible thing that it could generate is, I quote, "You all are information." And it's time, my fellow class of 2019, what a ride. Thanks for always staying positive, even upon receiving emails with the subject, "Thank you for applying." Thanks for always signing up to be each other's pilot testers. Half of iSchool projects wouldn't have succeeded without all of your consent. And also, thanks for deep hanging out, and I really enjoy the deep conversations that we had, not only because it's fun, but because anything that begins with the word deep sounds much more intelligent these days. And to the class of 2020, you're a cool bunch to hang out with, and it's going to be sad to leave you. There's something special about 2020. It's often the year that some kind of organizationally curated visions are promised to come true, whether it's zero waste, zero emissions, zero irrelevant Slack messages on Announcement Global. So if 2020 is a milestone for positive change, 2019 is like one of those nights before the deadline. And it's time that we realize that we might not be able to make it in time, so I do have high hopes for you all 20s. At this point in speech, I should turn to address the identity crisis that every MIMS graduate faced, which is, what does it mean to hold a master's in information management and systems? Instead of joking about recruiters' reaction upon seeing a degree on a resume, I choose to take a different path through fiction and speculation. Throughout time, our school has been called the School of Librarianship, the School of Library and Information Studies, and then today, the iSchool. Extrapolating on this trend, it would not be such a surprise that someday we might come up with a different name. So please bear with my fan fiction of the future of iSchool. What if someday we're called School of Computational Empathy? As well as the world's need computer science, it needs us to make sure empathy is built into the machines. And for those of us who are more design inclined, empathy is already at the heart of our practice. And for those of us who are more analytical minded, what is the act of data crunching anyway, if not a way to understand someone who is not like us in a computational way? You might wonder what's the point of bringing up fiction just now. Commencement is a great chance to talk about the future, but what types of future really? Is it the probable, plausible, or preferable future? And without fiction, it's often hard to imagine a future that's different from where we're heading. So let's imagine what kind of world could the School of Computational Empathy be in? Would it be a world where Venmo transactions are not public by default? A world where all websites have HTTPS? A world where web developers have to testify in front of Congress for overusing cookies? A world where Alexa insists that
your data stays on your device?
A world where there is truth serum to fake news? Or a world where Yoda is licensed under the public commons, the public domain? Or a world where there's really diversity in tech? I don't really have an answer, but I do believe in all of you graduates. Let's go out and shape a future that does not sound like an episode of Black Mirror. Thank you and congratulations.